kind of real slow moving.
He hooked him over here and he came wrapping around this pile in here. We don't know what it is yet. Could be anything from a big crappie to a bass to a snakehead, catfish. You better get some.
Oh, he's all the way back.
Yeah, he is. Bring him through now. It's a snakehead.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a snakehead, Bobby. Let me get the net. Bobby's got a snake on.
I'm gonna bring it.
First one of the year. Oh, it's a nice one. Get him over here. Oh. Where you at? Where you at?
He's in the net, baby. That's where he's at. That's where he's at.
Here, let's back out of here. You take that. My line's all underneath. That is the first snakehead we've seen this year that actually wanted to bite something.
Oh, we're about to stop.
Yeah, I'm about to push off.
We're right in the fish zone.
I'm gonna push off of this and throw the pin back in. Good job, brother.
Oh, I really don't want to touch this.
You rinse your hands off, buddy.
Slime,
Hold up the first snakehead in 2021, bro. We just put them on a stick, 22 inches, perfect size for taking home.
Nuggets and fillets.
Yes, sir.
And to clean the environment.
Plenty of meat on there. What happened to his head?
I don't know.
Somebody shot it with a 22.
It does look like somebody shot him.
It could have been from a bow fisherman.
It could have been from a bow fisherman. Yeah.
We got to dispatch him because he's not allowed to keep him alive. So we're going to dispatch him, throw him in the cooler. And that clip was from our last little fishing video that we posted. Here's the snakehead that Bobby caught. He actually gave me the snakehead and he ended up taking all the crappie we caught that day. But to dispatch these fish, we cut them right here and then bleed them out, and then we throw them in the cooler, and that's how we kill them, which you're supposed to do if you're going to be keeping them. A lot of people confuse these. We've had comments like, oh, we have that kind of fish around here that looks like a bowfin. And bowfin are actually native to North America. These are an invasive species. They come from Asia. They're introduced about 20 years ago or so, and they've pretty much taken over a lot of the East Coast. Thanks, buddy. So what we're going to do to this one, we're actually going to scale it today, fillet it up, keep the skin on it, and we're going to be throwing it on our Traeger smoker grill. Something that we haven't done yet. We did salmon on there once, but these Calcutta scalers, I'll link in the description. Awesome. It's metal. It goes. These things have really tight scales, and of course the bubble blade. I suggest those too. I'm not sponsored. I'm just using what's good. And like when these fish get bigger, the scales are even tougher and even harder to clean. But this takes short work of it with the metal scaler. So we're gonna scale the fish, rinse it off, fillet it, and cook it. So we got both sides scaled. I'm just gonna clean off my area here. These fish get really slimy. So obviously you don't have to scale them, but it makes cleaning these fish so much easier. I'm just gonna fillet one side on camera here. I always make my incision. Like I said, these fish are slippery. I'm gonna come right here, make a cut right down the back. And then I finish off my cut here. And since we've bled this fish out, it should be nothing but nice, beautiful white meat inside. And it is. I'd so much rather clean one big fish than a whole bunch of little fish, so thanks, Bobby. And I actually have pin bones that run here. I'm just going to try to cut right through them. And we'll get them out later. Finish off this fillet. There's the pin bones I'm talking about. They're pretty tough on these fish. This is the first snakehead we've seen this year, and I can't wait to eat it. So there's one of the fillets right there. There's little pin bones. Actually, I cut some ribs there, so I cut out the pin bones right here without cutting off my thumb. We got two beautiful fillets, and now we're going to go season them up and throw them on the Traeger. Something we haven't done yet, so this should be interesting. When it comes to fish, you can't beat fried. I love fried fish, but we do so much frying of the fish on this channel. We're gonna do something a little bit different. Now, snakehead, you can cook any which way. This is probably one of, if not the best tasting fish out there, period. Freshwater, saltwater, period. It's ugly, but it's delicious. I don't know why really ugly fish are really good to eat. The skate was delicious. The long-nosed gar was delicious. These things are ugly as all sin. Absolutely delicious. This is trumps all those other things. But we're just gonna do a little olive oil. Little olive oil on the fish. Rub that in, and then we have the Caribbean jerk seasoning left over from our last catch and cook, which we did fried crappie tacos. So we're just gonna finish off the rest of this Caribbean jerk. Oh, there was more in there than I thought there was. We're gonna rub that all around, and we're gonna throw it on the Traeger. So this is the Traeger Ironwood 885, and I think we have the signature pellets in there. We have it set at 400 degrees, and we're gonna, like I said, we've never used this grill for this or this smoker for this, but we're gonna try. It's an offset smoker, so all the heat's coming up around it. So I'm gonna lay these fillets in the back there, so they're gonna get a lot of heat. I'm gonna lay them meat side down first. A little sizzle. A little sizzle. We're gonna give them maybe 10 minutes on that side, and we're gonna flip them over and finish them on the scale side. Well, the skin side, because we scaled it. There. Count it down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! 10 minutes. Definitely want a nice wide spatula if you're going to be flipping fishes. Look at that. Now I'm going to keep them more towards the middle. And what you want is an internal temperature of 145. So you want to go in the fattest part of the fish, and you want that at least 145, and we're there. So we're going to pop these off, and we will see you at the table. Yummy! We also made some cauliflower mac and cheese. I'm kind of peed off because I meant to get some asparagus too, which is really delicious. Now the cauliflower mac and cheese is super simple to make. You take your cauliflower florets, you throw it in a pan with some oil, you stir them around till they get a little browned up and crispy. And then I like to add a little water to steam them up. I cover it. We steam it till it's nice and tender, and then once all the water steams off of it, we like to add a spicy jalapeno cream cheese. Then we stir that all around in there, melt that in. Then we hit it with a little salt, hit it with a little pepper. Then we hit it with some fresh grated sharp cheddar cheese. Stir that in, mix that all up. And then we top it with a little bit more, and we cover it up and finish cooking our fish. And it's part of our low carb lifestyle. That's way too much. But hey, bon appetit. Let's go eat. And that's what we're left with. Alrighty. It's been a crazy evening with cats running in and out of the house that aren't supposed to be out of the house, kids screaming. Our life's so much fun. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Bobby, for the snakehead.
So good.
It's so, like, it's such a firm, just mild, sweet meat. I mean, granted, it tastes like Caribbean jerk, or Caribbean jerk, or
it does.
Whatever you want to call it. Mmm. We should do
But it just
tacos with
flakes
this.
off. Yeah, that would be good for it.
Really big flakes.
Comes right off the skin, no problem. That's always good.
There's so many substitutes for a low carb, and this is one of our favorites. The jalapeno cream cheese gives it that spicy kick that I like. Where's my spare guy?
Not here.
I went to the grocery store. I'm like, what do I get? This, and this. Totally forgot the asparagus guy. But this is delicious. Almost as good as fried. Nothing beats fried.
I don't know.
But it's so crispy. Light and crispy.
But I like this a lot.
No, this is good. If you ever get the chance to eat Northern Snakehead, do it. If you catch one, eat it. Delicious fish.
Good. They're ugly, but it's good.
They're invasive, they're ugly, and I'm almost not upset that they just happen to show up in my neck of the woods. At first I was like, no, they're going to destroy the bay. Honestly, the ecosystem has almost been, I wouldn't say better, but it's been thriving. Every other fish that we've ever targeted, we have no problem catching them. Of course, you know, another 20 years from now, who knows what's going to happen, but I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
This is true.
But we're going to enjoy the rest of our dinner and the little bit of light we have left out here. Thank you guys for watching. This is our catch, clean, cook video on Northern Snakehead. Cooked on the Traeger, which we've had that thing for months now. And we've cooked a lot of food on it, but we haven't shared any videos on it yet. If you want to see more of us using the Traeger and our different recipes and whatnot, let us know in the comment section. Until next time, thank you for watching, and God bless.
So why do they call it Northern Snakehead? If it's invasive. It shouldn't have a name from where it's from.
Well, I mean, it might be where it's from. There's also a...
Northern what?
I don't know. There's also a bullseye snakehead too, and they're mostly in Florida, but I mean, they're also invasive to Florida. These are Northern Snakehead. I don't know how they got their name, but they're delicious.
Just saying. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
What doesn't make a lot of sense? I don't name stuff. I'm not a doctor, honey.
I know.
We can play doctor later, though.
Ha ha ha.